So first of all, welcome to Pakaya Fresh Farm, a dairy farm founded in 2021. So my name is Hope Mwanza, and this is my husband. What's your name?
Yeah, Francis Sikaonga.
Good. So you're welcome here. So when we started dairy farming around 2021, we acquired two in-calf animals, heifers, and got to 3 calves. Basically, it was a passion that we had carried on over the years to have dairy animals. And then when we had an opportunity around 2021, we went for the in-calf and the calves because we wanted to learn from the process. And from the onset, we started to learn how to manage dairy farming, from in-calves to calves. And over years, we've, slowly grown. The calves that we had in 2021 now are at their 3rd calvings now. And it's been a successful journey. And in terms of how we managed the herd from supply resources perspective, we have always constantly been with livestock from that time, 2021, up to date. And from the onset, livestock was very, very helpful. They helped us in terms of managing if we had disease outbreaks, feeding, nutrition. We would always consult with them. I remember those days they used to be the silicas, but now they've left livestock. Cosmos is one of the people that we first met and introduced us to each and every office at livestock because we wanted to learn a lot, and livestock has always been available to us to give us guides in terms of where we're going, what we needed to do, except this will be the first time that livestock has come in person to visit our farm. And we did make some requests in the past, but they were from a casual perspective to say, oh, you should visit our farm one day and see what we're doing. But this time around, this visit was a bit different and significant in a way that with what comes with growth and obviously diversification of the business, we found it necessary to look for partners that would really fit into our vision of the future. Because as Pakaya Farm, dairy farm, we hope not to just produce fresh milk. We want to expand to a level where we can produce the dairy animals themselves. Our vision is to get to a level where we can supply milk, supply heifers, and at the same time be able to help you manage should you decide to become a dairy farmer like us. And the things that triggered this idea is because of where we started, how we have grown over the years, and the challenges that we faced. We faced challenges in finding workers to trust at the dairy, for the dairy section. We found out that it was difficult to rely on workers to carry your vision of your business. So training is one of the things that helps in trying to mitigate all those challenges or trying to improve your business. So recently we've engaged ourselves to recruit graduates from Palavana Dairy Institute, which is now the university. Over time, we used to have interns in the farm, would train them, but then this now is different because we are hosting them here. Before, they'll just come in and go back, like on a daily basis. and usually during the rainy season because they'll close school. But this time we had to deliberately put in a program that will specifically focus to help them with hands-on skills training, like practical farm life skills. So this is why livestock was here today, because we walked into livestock and explained our idea, and livestock did not hesitate at all. They were willing enough and graceful enough to assign a team that has been with us for the past 3 days since Wednesday. And we discussed the modules of what should be attended to in terms of the practical hands-on trainings for our farm workers as well as for our interns that we are currently grooming. And they've been incredible. We've learned a lot, and everything that we have learned really, I believe is going to get us to a different level, because an idea is not an idea if it's not implemented. And the process of implementation comes with learning, and learning from experts, people who can show you practically how to manage or deal with certain things. Yeah, so that's what we've been doing this past 3 days. We managed issues to do with hygiene, disease control, other management, and nutrition and health management. I think these are really critical sections of dairy management, and even just livestock in general, because if we don't know those things, we don't know how to do those things, we cannot grow, and we can't sustain ourselves. We can't be where we want to be, especially that we have a goal. There's somewhere we want to be.
Yeah, I think for me, livestock, they've done actually a great job. In fact, we've been actually talking about this training for a while. And, my wife actually agreed to ensure that we have actually people trained. Because if we have a trained workforce, then we'll be able to manage the farm properly. There are a number of things that, we didn't understand. We were at a certain level. I would say we were like dummy vet, doctors. We feel that we know, but we didn't actually know. But with your expertise, we'll be able to identify, a lot of other things quickly. I was quite impressed with, the topics that you actually came up with. Mainly, for me, it's the hygiene aspect. Because if the hygiene is actually sorted out properly, then you will have no other consequences of actually having diseases at the farm. So I think this is a beginning, and we will rely 100% on livestock to actually support us. You should not actually leave us alone. We are still babies, still crawling. We are still crawling. But when that time comes that we feel that we are able to walk on our own, then we'll be able to say, okay, now we are confident, but we'll be having some consultations here and there. The level of ambition